If you're thinking about buying a home in the Inland Empire right now, you're probably asking the same question almost everyone asks me. Is this actually a good time to buy, or should I wait? Between mortgage rates, home prices, and everything happening in the economy, a lot of buyers are trying to figure out what the smartest move is in 2026. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening in the Inland Empire housing market right now, what buyers moving from Los Angeles and Orange County are doing, and whether buying now could actually put you in a better position than waiting. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to explain one thing relocation buyers moving to the Inland Empire often overlook that can add hundreds of dollars to your monthly payment if you're not prepared for it. It's something I see catch buyers off guard all the time, so make sure you stick around for that. If this is your first time here, my name is Medina. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Inland Empire, helping people buy, sell, and relocate to this area. Every single week, I talk with people moving here from Los Angeles and Orange County who are looking for more space, better affordability, and a different lifestyle. If you're researching a move to the Inland Empire, I actually created a free relocation guide that walks you through the best cities to live in, what the real cost of living looks like, and the neighborhoods relocation buyers often ask for the most. You can download that guide using the link in the description below, and it will give you a really clear picture of what it's like moving to this area. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or relocating to the Inland Empire, feel free to reach out anytime. My contact information is in the description below. People just like you reach out to me every single week for help with the move, and I'm always happy to answer questions and help you build a strategy. All right, let's jump into what's really happening in the Inland Empire housing market right now. The Inland Empire housing market has been going through a really interesting transition over the past couple of years. After the extremely competitive market we saw during the pandemic years, things have started to normalize. Now, homes are still selling and demand is still strong, but buyers are finally getting a little bit more breathing room compared to what we saw in 2021 and 2022. Now, what that means in practical terms is that homes are typically taking a little longer to sell. There are more options available for buyers, and in many cases, buyers are able to negotiate things like price reductions, closing cost credits, or even mortgage rate buydowns. So for buyers, that's actually a much healthier market than we had before. Before we continue, if you're someone researching moving to the Inland Empire, buying a home here, or just trying to understand what the market is doing, go ahead and hit the like button on this video. It really helps this video reach other people who are trying to figure out the same things. And if you want to stay updated on the Inland Empire housing market, new communities, and what it's really like living in cities like Chino Hills, Ontario, and Rancho Cucamonga, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the notification bell so you don't miss videos I post about living, buying, and relocating to the Inland Empire. All right, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons why people are moving to this area now. One of the biggest trends I'm seeing right now is the number of buyers relocating from Los Angeles and Orange County. For a lot of families, the Inland Empire offers something that's getting harder and harder to find in coastal markets, and that's space and affordability. Many buyers coming from LA or Orange County are selling smaller homes or condos and moving into larger homes out here, often with more bedrooms, bigger yards, and newer communities. Cities like Chino Hills, Ontario Ranch, Eastvale, and Rancho Cucamonga have become especially popular because they offer newer developments, strong communities, and access to major freeways throughout Southern California. Another big question people ask me about all the time is mortgage rates. Rates have definitely been fluctuating, but what's interesting is that the market has actually started adjusting to them. Buyers today are focusing more on the monthly payment and the long-term value of their home rather than just the interest rate itself. Many builders and sellers are offering incentives right now, like rate buydowns or closing costs that can help reduce the monthly payment. And remember earlier in the video when I mentioned that there's something relocation buyers often overlook? This is where that comes in. One of the biggest surprises for buyers moving to the Inland Empire is something called HOA fees and Mello-Roos taxes. These are common in many newer master plan communities. Two homes that are the exact same price can actually have very different monthly payments depending on those additional costs. That's why it's so important to calculate the full monthly payment before deciding which home or neighborhood is the best fit. So what about the home prices? In most parts of the Inland Empire, prices have remained surprisingly resilient. Even though the market slowed down compared to the pandemic years, demand for housing in Southern California is still extremely strong. We're still dealing with limited housing supply, and that continues to put upward pressure on prices over time. That means while the market may shift in the short term, the long-term trend in Southern California real estate has historically continued moving upward. Here's something I talk to my clients about all the time. Right now, we're in a market where buyers actually have leverage again. In the ultra competitive market just a few years ago, buyers were waiving contingencies, offering way above asking price, and competing with multiple offers on almost every single property. Today, buyers can often take their time, negotiate better terms, and sometimes even secure seller credits to help with their loan. And that is something I've been able to help almost every single one of my buyers within the last year and a half. For many buyers, the combination of less competition and better negotiation power can create opportunities that didn't exist just a few years ago. Now, does that mean everyone should buy right now? Not necessarily. But if you're planning to stay in the home for several years, want to start building equity, and find a home that fits your lifestyle and budget, buying can make a lot of sense. Especially for buyers relocating from more expensive markets like Los Angeles or Orange County. The Inland Empire still offers a lot of value compared to those areas. And that's one of the reasons we continue to see strong demand from relocation buyers. If you're researching a move to the Inland Empire, make sure to download the free relocation guide I created. Inside the guide, I break down the cost of living, the best cities for relocating buyers, neighborhood comparisons, and some of the biggest mistakes people make when moving to the Inland Empire. You can download it using the link in the description below and go through it at your own pace while you're researching the area. And if you want to continue learning about what it's actually like living here, the video I recommend watching next is the one right here in the screen, somewhere here, where I break down what it's really like to live in areas like Chino, California, including the pros, the cons, and what buyers should know before moving here. A lot of relocation buyers start there when they are researching the Inland Empire. Go ahead and check out that video next, and I'll see you over there.